sorry for not uploading quite a while. I have few running projects that are taking much more time than I thought, and yeah, the mess on the table is part of it. I have few upgrades coming for my workshop, and yeah, too little time for all the projects. But not about this. Yeah, one more thing. I wanted to thank all the subscribers that subscribe to my channel. Finally achieved 1,000 subscribers. So thank you everyone who subscribed. And yeah, about this video, on the table, as you see again, Philips Sonicare. But this one is a little bit different because this is repair for one of the subscribers. Quite interesting to when real people reach out to you through the channel and find you and then find out that you live in the same city. So all the best and greetings to fellow Vilnius and Lithuanians. And Vilnius, how do you call it in English? Yes, fellow Vilnius. Okay, enough of all this intro. Yes, one of the subscribers reached out to me, and then we found out that we live in the same city. So he said that he had got bad news from repair shops that didn't even took apart the toothbrush and said that it's not repairable. And I see why. As I told you in previous videos, this is one weak place for these or the biggest weak place for these toothbrushes is this rubber seal. And then, as you can see, it has some or quite a lot of debris, and it's quite probable that it broke the seal and some moisture and water got into it, and it's now not turning on. Yeah, as Murphy's Law suggests, usually this happens when your warranty runs out. So do take care with this seal. Okay, so let's open it up and see what we will find inside. As one of the commenters suggested, in principle, you don't necessarily need something to insert it and to pull out this cover. You could, in principle, just push it time after time by rotating it and slightly applying some force. But I found out that it's possible, but not always, and sometimes the seal is quite stubborn. So inserting small picks or some openers helps. Like this, it just popped out, and you have a very nice open edge. But even in this kind of case, don't stick in screwdrivers and try to pop it out. Just go to another edge. Okay, this time one edge is still holding a little bit, so just slightly press in, insert the tool, and then give a squeeze from sides. That's, from my opinion, the easiest way to open it up. And when all the sides are open, just insert it and you get it out easily without damaging the case and the seal itself. So what do we see? We see already some debris in the seal, in the end cap. Then what we do is we take something sharp. Yeah, one more question what everyone was asking: what do you pick around in there? Inside you see two latches. So in principle, what I do is I insert it and applying pressure on this ending, I insert it inside and try to push this black plastic lever to the side. So slight pressure, one side, other side, wiggle it around, and it pops out eventually. Here are the two levers where just what I try to do is insert it and push on this part of the lever. I push it and then you get it out from its holding place. So what do we see? A lot of moisture, a lot of moisture. As you see, it's still fresh. A lot of water all over the place. It started to rust. Usually this part rusts, but it's not that bad. When this is rusted, it still functions. But what you do see is the electrical corrosion all over the main board. So as I already told to this guy, it's not likely that it will be repairable, but let's give it a try. Okay, what do we have? 3.6 volts on the battery, so the battery is not shorted out as a lot of sellers suggest. Battery holds quite fine. It's the main board that gets damaged from the water and it doesn't turn on and doesn't charge. So what we'll try to do, I will try to, I think, desolder the motor. Take it apart. Okay, what we do is we just pull it apart, and the two holding plastic pieces come out quite easily. You just have to pull it apart. We can desolder the electromotor, desolder the battery, and then okay, so this is a fuse for the or not a fuse, you cannot say it like this. It's a solder joint on two contacts that takes off the battery voltage from the main board. So it's not very needed if you desolder the battery contacts. It's not that necessary to remove it, but it never hurts. So we can remove this joint, the two battery contacts, then this charging coil contacts, and then usually what you need is press on these or apply some pressure from all sides with the pliers on these melted plastic points, so you could take off the board completely from this cover. So we can do this. Oh, I have a wrong tip. What do we do? What do we do? The soldering iron is already hot, but we can try to change the tip. Up. On the ground. Everything goes on the ground. Let's take a bigger one. Still hot. It's only 300 degrees. It's not that hot. Just kidding. Okay, this end is not that hot. Okay, let's wait a little bit for it to heat up. I have this hand desoldering pump. usually helps quite a lot. Okay, let's put everything aside. Yeah, again, what I will try to do is I will try to clean this board in ultrasonic cleaner, then maybe clean again with some alcohol and toothbrush. And if these two things doesn't help, usually I toss away this board. It's just too much of an effort to try to pick or find a shorter component, and I have quite a lot of that kind of boards. I usually don't try to repair it any further and just use the other good part, like this electromotor, and the shaft is usually good. You just need to replace this seal. Okay, I can show you one more part. Let's remove this part, and we will remove it. We will see the seal, or what's a rubber seal, or what's left of it. Yeah, and as we can see, it's in very bad shape because of the buildup. The rubber gets hard and it breaks, and through these holes, of course, water, moisture, and all the toothpaste and everything goes right back down there. Well, yeah, that's the only part that you need to protect. Okay, yeah, the second one is don't drop it, but this is the second part. Okay, now let's desolder further away. Okay, yeah, so you get the point. I will desolder all these points, get the board out, clean it, and then I will resume or maybe I will give you one more short video, show you how it will look on the backside, especially on the backside, because quite a lot of times on this side you don't see a lot of damage, but when you look on the backside, then you get a lot of more. So when I will remove the board, I will show one more picture of this, and then next part will be when I will clean it in ultrasonic cleaning bath. So, as promised, this is what you get on the backside. As you can see, a lot of corrosion that can get in all kind of places. And what I found more is usually not sure if it's a problem, but this board has these holes that go through it, and it's contact that makes it like this line, and with this contact hole it goes into this side. Let's say especially at the button side, the contacts are not on this side but on this side, back side. Yeah, and when corrosion gets in these places, it's very hard to get it out. Okay, so I'll try to clean it in a ultrasonic bath, and afterwards clean it with alcohol, and then I'll resume the video to see if something happens on it. Okay, so I clean it up a little bit. Had some go through it with alcohol, and yeah, let's see if it helped, or as usual it's a dead case. So I don't have a lot of hopes, I have to be honest with you. It could be okay. So let's first let's try. Let's not make any assumptions or too fast conclusions. I will just add the battery and solder in the points. I will not insert into its holder right now. For a test, this will be enough. Enough is enough. Okay, this also okay. Let's solder the joint. Moment of truth. Nothing happens. As expected, nothing happens. Oh, it should at least light up and so on. Yeah. We could try to remove this chip. It's the biggest chip, and maybe some corrosion is still underneath. Well, it could be on any of these, but that's okay. So let's remove the battery first. Battery first, and let's try to play around a little bit with this part. Of course, it's not the best method to just remove some random chips and hope for the best, but let's just try it out. If it will this could help, or let's just to see maybe the corrosion, because as we had this chip in the case, you see that we had a lot of this painted corrosion that came from the chip, and so I'm just assuming that maybe something there was a lot of water going down here, and maybe some of the water or the corroded contacts are still on the biggest chip. So this will be my last attempt to do something with this toothbrush. Okay. Okay, so of course when you remove the chip, everything of course looks very nice, because it could be that by applying the resoldering this chip, you could have any debris was removed by the flux. So this is possible too. We could just it's not a nice method, but just reflow these chips too, just to be sure. Or it's already, I'm not sure how it's called in English, but when all hope is lost, you just do some stupid stuff to hope that it will save the day. Okay, so I removed the heat. Okay, 300. Okay, that's my last attempt. It's not too scientific. I didn't diagnose the chips or anything to find out which one is the bad one, or where is the short, or what kind of component got damaged. Just reheated some of the main chips, and yeah, hope for some magical cure. I still have here one more battery, because this original battery is at 3.6 volts, and this one I think I charged it, yes, 4.1. So I'll reinsert now newer battery from other toothbrush. Okay, one method that I like is just heated the alcohol with a heat gun or the hot air station on a low setting. It shows 100 degrees, but I'm not sure, maybe it's even lower, because you don't feel that hot. It doesn't feel that hot, but yeah, just apply some heat, the alcohol evaporates quite quickly, and you have a nice clean board. just apply some heat. Alcohol evaporates very quickly. And compressed air is very good for this task too, especially to get any leftovers from down of the chips. This one is possible to use too, but okay, let's try. So minus goes to this side and plus side goes into this side. No, doesn't want. Yeah, sorry for the silence. I'm not sure about the YouTube how the procedure goes to have a radio running in the background with all the YouTube trademarks and so on. So at this point I'm just staying safe and enjoying the silence. Okay, so what do you think? Nope, sadly, but nope. Doesn't want to. So yeah, that's as I said, that's my experience. If it gets water damage, really water damage, when your toothbrush doesn't turn on, it's very little what could help. But yeah, you can salvage these kind of parts. This is still quite usable, and yeah, some casing or some other parts, but the motherboard is usually trash. So sorry, Linus, but your toothbrush didn't make it. Okay, thanks for watching, and hope next video will not take that much to get into the to get online. Thanks and bye.